Hello everybody, this is Grandmaster Von Typhoon. Now I have to tell you guys a few things. Please ignore my cell phone, first of all. Second of all, okay, so yesterday I know I was supposed to post part 2, but I recorded it and it was still 18 minutes long, and YouTube still would not accept the length of my video, so they rejected it again, and now I have to post it again. So I'm going to split it up instead of into 2 parts, I'm going to split it up into 3 parts. So we already have the first part. I'm going to post the second part today. Here's the second part now. And I'll post the third part tomorrow. So, right now, here's part 2. And I hope you all enjoy. My friends that were in Royal Enchanted, I went to PD, so I decided I was going to ally them. Like, no offense to New Jedi Order or anything, that's just how it was back then. Probably the first mistake I made as a leader. PD, okay, no offense to PD, they're not the same now, but, when I went there, they seemed a little bit immature, and I know, who are you to be talking, Vaughn? Our guild is immature loads of times. I'm like, yeah, I know, but, they kind of treated me like crap a little bit. Like, they're like, oh, it's Vaughn, leader of the Republic Defenders. What a great name. Oh, I see your Jedi Division tag on. That's a terrible idea, splitting up your guild. And I'm like, excuse me? And, I mean, and they, started trash talking me, and the leader just sat there and did nothing. I'm not going to name names. And then I said, excuse me, you should try and control your members a bit. And they go, what he's like, oh, no, nothing's wrong. They're just making jokes. I'm like, okay, sure. So, I said, I want to make an alliance agreement with you guys. And they say, oh, cool, okay. So then I go back to the guild, and I tell everyone about it. And then, first thing that breaks apart RD. So, Trooper Division was kind of slacking on epic website-ness. So Jenkins decided to make these rank pages. So he literally, now Jenkins, come on, seriously, you know it's true. He literally copied and pasted the trooper ranks from PD to RD Trooper Division. Isn't that, not the smartest thing to do. So he did that, and I thought it was amazing. I'm like, wow, Jenkins, you made this? He goes, oh yeah, I made this entire thing for a while, but I think they're good. I'm like, dude, this is amazing. I get a message from the leader of PD saying, what the hell? Your member from Trooper Division literally copied and pasted all of our ranks onto his page, and now he's stealing our stuff, and we could sue him for copyright infringement. And I want you to tell him to delete it and come here and apologize. So I'm like, whoa, okay. So I get Jenkins, I get him to admit it. We go to PD chat. Literally everyone at PD was trash talking, not Jenkins, but RD and me. Like, oh, you're a terrible leader. How do you treat your members? Like, you teach them how to copy and paste? That's plagiarism. We can sue you for copyright. I'm like, guys, it's a video game. No one's gonna actually take up the case for copyright infringement. And he deleted everything and he's sorry, right? Jenkins apologized. He goes, alright, sorry. So he actually meant, sorry. And then they go, oh, he didn't mean it. Oh, he's terrible. And then they started cursing him and bashing him. And Jenkins is like, Vaughn, permission? And I say, oh, permission granted, because I was pissed off at them. And he dissed all of them. They fell silent. They had nothing. They had no comebacks. Jenkins just, went at him. And then we got banned. So, yeah, that ended our relationship with... Oh, no, actually, that was the beginning of our relationship, because they kept on coming to our chats, and this was before we had, the actual chats that I personally run with, the owner and mod. Remember, it was just guest chat. And so they invaded us, and they just talked, and they cursed us out, and oh, we took over your chat because you don't have permission. You guys suck. And then we went to our private chat, which was the Spaceport Cantina, and it was actually blocked. We had the webs block it. So, yeah, so they couldn't get in. Now, at this point, we were all really pissed off, but Eventually, Ordo, Jakins, and Zos, they like raided PD's chats and they got them pissed off as well. So then me and the leader met up, and their ambassador met up with me, and like, okay, we have to stop this. I know our members are being mature, like both, but we seriously has to stop. So I'm like, okay, how about this? We keep ourselves blanket banned from each other's chats so we can't get in, and close to the game, at least we'll talk again. So we'll wait for things to cool down. They're like, okay, that's fine. So that's what we did. So then a few months later, I check on PD. They don't have me banned. They said they unbanned us, so I unbanned them. We start talking a bit, and then this is where RD first meets its first depression, I guess you could say. A PD member comes to Trooper Division chat, and a random comes to Trooper Division chat. The random goes, hey, I noticed you're a guild for Star Wars. What game is it? And Zots and Jenkins tell him, oh, it's Star Wars Old Republic. And then he goes to the site and is like, oh yeah, I want to play this game. So then, he's on our chat, by the way. So he says, okay, well, you can join us. We're a guild. And then the PD guy says, yeah, you can join them. They're a great bunch. Or you can join us. We're pretty good also. And then Zots is like, oh, no inter-guild recruiting, man. And he's like, I'm sorry, I'm just saying that, we're good also. And Zots is like, dude, just stop. And he's like, stop what? You can't, what are you going to do? You don't have the chat permission. You can't do anything to me. It's freedom of speech here. And Zots goes berserk on him. And then the member from the random member who wanted to join is like, is this the leader of RD, Zots guy? I'm like, I'm not going with him. I'm going with you guys to the PD. So he leaves. PD member leaves. Zots comes to me. He says, he's like, Vaughn, PD just stole our member. We gotta get them. I knew they couldn't be trusted. And I'm like, okay, calm down. So I contact the guy from PD that came to our chat, and he's like, listen, Zots went berserk. I apologize, but he needs to apologize also. And like, I don't know, I was just saying how good our guild was also, so I guess it was kind of inter-guild recruiting, and I apologize. I'm like, okay, fine. So I tell Zots, and Zots kind of gets mad. And if, like, anyone from ROT, please don't, like, start bashing me again. I already apologized formally to you guys. But this is exactly what happened. Like, I'm not making this up. And Zots got kind of pissed off, and he called Jenkins and Vahi. Vahi was a smuggler, who was a leader also. So they all had a meeting at Trooper Division, and I'm like, what's going on? And Jenkins PCs me. He's like, dude, Zots says he's going to quit RD and he wants us to join him. And I'm like, what? And then he says, yeah, he's going to form his own guild. So then Jenkins decides he's best friends with Zots. He's not going to bail out on a friend, even though he has friends here. So he's going to join Zots. And Vahi knows Jenkins in real life, so he joined them. And that's when Republic of 3 comes in, ROT, Rot. Yeah, you guys didn't know, like, people didn't know why it was called Republic of 3 when they had, like, 20 members, and I'm like, guys, it's because the original 3 leaders were 3. So yeah, they form, and we lost 3 amazing people. And that's when it becomes serious. I'm not going to go into ROT's history, like, you know how they, like, broke up and reformed and broke up. And Vahi goes crazy and leaves, and then the whole story. I have another vlog on the recent problems, but that's it. So, this is going to be a long vlog. I think I'm about 10, 20 minutes in, so I'm sorry, but please, guys, just watch. So anyway, we decide, okay, our guild's scattered, we need to reform, regroup, unite. Let's message everyone on the branches, tell them to come back to the main site. We're closing the branches, just come back. So we cut off every branch, delete the sites, everyone joins us. So now then we have like 40 members.